So if we talk about the cube, then all the faces of cube are in the shape of a square.
Yes.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
square with the side A. So we can simply write area of this one face is A square. Now if we imagine about the cube, that the playing cube, this one. So there is a six faces, top, bottom, two faces, and four walls. Means curved surface area having the four faces. So we can simply write here total surface area, this one. Total surface area is equals to 6 into area of one faces, and we have calculated the area of one face is A square. So we can write here 6A square. And now if we talk about the lateral surface area, the lateral surface area means just the area of four wall. When you rotate your neck, अगर हम हमारे गर्दन को सर्कल में मूव करें, so we are able to see only four walls. टॉप और बॉटम हमें नहीं दिखाई देगा, ये दिखाई देगा, ये टू, इधर थ्री, और ये फ्रंट वाला फोर. So that's why we are using lateral surface area is equals to 4a square. Or in place of lateral, you can also write here see curved surface area. Both are same. Then the next one is one side open surface area. If we talk about the one side open surface area, that means we have to neglect one side. So we are removing this top portion. So at the time when we are calculating the total surface area, we have 6a square. Now we are removing the one is one surface, that the top. So we have remaining 5a square. Now if we talk about the volume, so volume is a L into B into H. But in the case of cube, all the sides are same. So this one is the height, this one is the breadth, and this one is the length. So we are using here A into A into A. That is A cube. So when we talk about the volume, the unit is whatever the unit given, you have to use unit cube. And when we talk about the surface area, that is the unit is unit square. Suppose it is given in centimeter, so you have to use centimeter square for the area, and for the volume that is centimeter cube. Next is a cuboid. So in cuboid, all the faces are in the shape of rectangle. This one is the breadth and this one is the length. So simply can we write here area of rectangle is equals to L into B.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perimeter is twice L plus B. Now if we talk about the total surface area. So again, similar to cube, cuboid has six surface area. Imagine about the matchsticks box. So if we talk about the front face, that having the length, and this one is the height, and this one is the breadth. So now the area of this top portion will be L into B, because this one is the length and this one is the breadth. Now the top and the bottom are same. So that's why we have twice L into B. Now if we talk about the side view, so side view means this one. So it is involving height and this is base. So again we can use twice B plus A, because this surface, this faces and this faces, these two faces having the same area. Now, if we talk about the front and the back side, that is involving length and height. So area of this front portion is L into H. Similar face is behind. So that's why we are again using twice L into B. So 2 will be common. This one is the total surface area of cuboid. Now if we talk about the lateral surface area, so we have already discussed in the cube, lateral surface area means that not involving the top and bottom. So this bottom is not, top is not there and bottom part is also not there. So only the four walls are there. So four walls means that the side wall, this one, having the area, this one is the edge and this one is the breadth. So B into H. Now there is a 2B into H. Then the front view, this yellow portion will be, this one will be L and this one will be height. So L into H. So that's why we are using twice L into H. Now 2H is common, L plus B. Now we know that the perimeter of the rectangle is twice L plus B. So that's why we are using here twice L plus B into H, or simply you can write here perimeter into height. I'm writing here perimeter into height because in some cases you have given directly the perimeter and the height is also given. So if you want to find the lateral surface area, you can simply multiply by the perimeter with the height. ऐसा imagine करो A4 size paper. So this one is the paper with the length L and breadth B. अब इसको roll करो. So it will changes in the shape of the cylinder.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
this in the shape of the cylinder. This one means length will be the circumference, that is 2 pi r. So that's why I'm using here 2 pi r. And this breadth will be changes to height. And we all know that the area of rectangle is L into B. So when we multiply L with the B, so we are getting the lateral or the curved surface area of the cylinder. That is 2 pi RH. Now, if we talk about the one side open surface area. So one side open surface area, that means at least one circle should be involved. So we are involving here bottom surface as a circle. So when we involve the circle, that means we have to add here in CSA plus area of circle. So we are using a 2 pi RH plus pi r square. So pi r common 2h plus r. Now imagine about the total surface area. So total surface area means that 2 pi RH plus this circle plus top circle. So we are involving here 2 time of a circle. So 2 pi RH plus twice pi r square. So we are taking 2 pi r common, h plus r. Now the last one is volume will be area of base. So area of base means circle into h. So area of base into height. So that is pi r square into h.
Sphere.
Sphere. So sphere is a cricket ball. And this one is the radius of sphere. So when we talk about the lateral surface area or curved surface area or total surface area in the case of sphere, lateral, curve, and total, these three are same. So we will write here total surface area will be 4 pi r square. If anyone asks you what is the curved surface of area of sphere, same 4 pi r square. Lateral surface area 4 pi r square. Total surface area 4 pi r square. Then the volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, let's discuss next one. This one is the sphere. You all have seen the bowl.
Yes, sir.
That the bowl is a hemisphere, half of the sphere. So when we talk about the curved surface area, that is different from the total surface area. So we can write a lateral or curved surface area is equals to half of the sphere. So you can write here half of the sphere means 2 pi r square. Now if we talk about the total surface area, so in the case of hemisphere, we have to close this opening portion. You all have eaten the ice cream. सबने खाया है ना आइसक्रीम.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So when we ask him to parcel it, he will use some circle from the top. कुछ सर्कुलर पेपर लेता और टॉप पे रख देता कवर करने के लिए. So total surface area is equals to 2 pi r square plus area of top circle. So that is 3 pi r square. Now again with the term of the volume. So area of volume compare with the volume of sphere. So volume will be half of sphere. So that means 2 by 3 pi r cube. So give next heading cone. So this one is the cone. So imagine about the ice cream cone. This one is the height and this portion is known as the L. That is lateral
Slant height.
um, lateral height, or you can use a slant height. Slant height L. And this one is the height while this one is the radius of base. Now if we talk about the relationship between the L, R and H, so this one is the right angle triangle.
So L
So we
square equal
can
to H square plus R square.
by L square is equals to H square plus R square. So whenever any one is missing from these two, these three, so you can find by using the formula L square is equals to H square plus R square. And if we talk about the lateral surface area, that is the curved surface area is equals to pi RL. Then total surface area, so again here total surface area means CSA plus हेमांग, आइसक्रीम कोन को क्लोज कर दे. So when we close it again, we need a circular paper. So that is pi RL plus pi R square. So it's a pi R common L plus R. Now if we talk about the volume, so if we imagine here a straight line, so it will become the cylinder. ये एक सिलेंडर बन जाएगा. So these two portion of the cylinders are remaining. So we can write here volume will be 1/3 of, because in the cone we are using the third portion of the cylinder. So 1/3 volume of cylinder. So that is 1/3 pi r square h. So this is the first question. 2 cube of the volume 64. So before joining the 2 cube, you have to find the side of cube. And we have given that volume of cube. So we know that volume is equals to a cube. So that means we will write here a cube is equals to 64. And then a will be cube root of 64. So a will be 4 centimeter. Now in question it is given that 2 cube are joined end to end. So we have to join 2 cube. Adnan, Adnan, can you hear me? चलो कोई नहीं. ये 2 क्यूब हो गए.
Yes, sir.
So when we join 2 cube, it is in the shape of cuboid. So again we have to find the length. So that is the 4 plus 4 means 8. Now if we talk about the height, then that is 4.
4.
And when we discuss about the breadth, so this is the cuboid. This breadth will be again 4 centimeter. So now we have length 8 centimeter, breadth 4, and height is also 4 centimeter. Now we have to find the surface area of the resultant cuboid. So that means we have to find the total surface area of cuboid. So we'll write here total surface area equals to twice LB BH LH. So multiply it. 8 4 ja, 4 4 ja, again 8 4 ja. So it becomes 6 plus 4 10 0 1 carry 3 3 6 7 8. Once in exercise 13.1, second question is a vessel in the form of the hollow hemisphere mounted by the hollow cylinder. Mounted by. That means hemisphere is the bottom of the vessels and the from the top cylinder is there. So our shape will be like this. A vessel in the form of the hollow hemisphere. So let's make the first hemisphere. Hemisphere mounted by the hollow cylinder. And let's put a cylinder. So this one is the cylinder. Now this one is the shape of vessel. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter. So but we need the radius, this one. So we will give here two heading. First one is a hemisphere and this side cylinder. The diameter is 14 centimeters. So we will write a radius of the hemisphere is 14 by 2, 7 centimeter.
7.
Now if we talk about the radius of cylinder, the radius of hemisphere and the radius of cylinder are same. So that's why we are using the R. Now height of the vessel. Height of the vessels means from the top to bottom till here. It is 13 centimeter. So we are taking as a capital H. But when we deal with the cylinder, we need only this much height till here. So from this point to this is the radius. Of the cylinder, we will write here H is equals to capital H minus depth. Depth means radius. So 13 minus 7.
7.
So it is a 6 centimeter. So height is. Now we have given that find the inner surface area of the vessel. So we will find the combined surface area. So that means inner vessel equals to curved surface area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of cylinder. So curved surface area of the hemisphere is pi r square and the CSA of cylinder is 2 pi RH. Now take common. Pi r common, r plus 2h. Now substitute the value. Pi is 22 by 7.
Sir,
CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So we are taking 2 pi r common. Then the remaining part is r plus h. So this side 2 into 22 by 7 into 7, 7 plus 6. So 7, 7 cancel, 13. So final answer will be
570.
72.
centimeter. So in question number third, they are talking about the twice. Twice in the form of the hemisphere with the cone mounted on a hemisphere. So the bottom portion is a hemisphere and from the top there is a cone. The cone of the radius 3.5. 3.5. The total height of the toy is, so again we have given total height, so we are taking as a capital H. So this one is the depth, again 3.5 centimeter.
Yes, sir. Height of cone 12 centimeters.
So height of the cone, this one is the H. This one is the slant height. So now we will write to, first one is the cone. So height of the cone is capital H minus radius of base. And radius is 3.5. And the hemisphere radius is 3.5. So we have to find the total surface area. So when we talk about the total surface area of cone, we need slant height. So there is a relation between the slant height, radius and the height is L square is equals to so it's a 144 plus 3.5 square is
12.25.
12.25. Then the total sum will be 156.25. So we have slant height, it's a 12.5. Now the slant height is done. So we have to find the total surface area of the toy. So we will write here of toy equals to CSA of cone. We are not going to close this portion, huh? So don't think about the total surface area of cone because it is open from the inside. So CSA of cone plus
CSA of hemisphere.
so just substitute the value of all variables. So 22 by 7 radius 3.5 can be written as 35 by 10 and in bracket length height 12.5 plus 3.5.
5.
So finally it become 22 by 7, 35 by 10 and this one is 3 point, it's L is 12. 12.5 plus 3, it's a 13, 13 plus 3, 16.